Good morning, everyone. It's Chris. Hope you're having the best of your life. I know that I am. I'm sitting here with my cigar. I'm enjoying it immensely. This is an Alec Bradley. Oh, screw that ash on my foot. Alec Bradley Tempest Nicaraguan is a very tasty cigar. Good fruity flavors. Good medium body. For me, I know people are like, I like to a medium, I like to a mild, a full body. So for me, I just smoke whatever the hell I want. So for me, I really enjoy a medium body, but I also really enjoy a full body. So I did a poll on the channel about which cigar you'd like me to review, and you'll have the Triple Maduro Camacho. So what y'all don't know is that I absolutely love that cigar. I have it all the time. And that cigar is considered to be a bit much by a lot of people. So it's very potent, full flavors. But that also tells you about me and my palate, but also it's kind of my personality as well. It's like I'm very intense as a person, and like everything I've done, generally there's always like some vigor behind it. But it's not because I'm that way per se. It's because I forced myself to be that way. And so I have my journal here because gentlemen should absolutely journal. I always try to buy a different color for a different period, a different quarter when I journal. So I kind of remember my journal that time based on the color and everything else interesting. But besides that, have that color correlation to go with it. But besides that, I was writing down a quote, and this is very important. But it's when you write down goals or anything else, it's work begets more work, and the reward for work well done is more work. And so what I mean by that is that you just have to do the work. And so the trick to being successful, whatever else it is not feeling thinking about it, not if you feel right, not if you're having a good day, a bad day, whatever else it is. It's just doing the work regardless of how you feel, regardless if you want to or if you don't. Like even like today, like so with my YouTube channels, I start my YouTube channels, I just riff. I have a basic idea what I want to talk about, but I just riff because I think you appreciate me being candid, but also because for me, I actually do a lot of public speaking. I work with people, stuff like that. So if you notice, I talk fast, but that is my natural cadence. But I am used to talking in front of large groups of people. I've done it for a long, long time, which is good and helpful. So I do tend to be fairly comfortable on camera. But that being said, though, I think that having just being able to just do the work, just make something regardless, I think that's a valuable skill. And that's for me, like my business, for example. Like I literally started my first business with like $500 in my bank account. Like it was I had 1,000. It was $1,000 in my bank account. I started with that, which is like terrifying, by the way. And then in like my business I have now, I just made it work from zero. And it's wild as I've been growing and everything. I'm like, holy smoly, like I've made this work from ground zero. That's so wild to think about. And for me, that's super valuable, super important, is just being able to um, know that in a pinch, like I could literally start something from nothing and within like a year have my income be at a really good income. Like that's pretty amazing. I'm not saying that to boast or anything else, but the reason why was because I decided that I'm just gonna kill off the little like weaseling, whining wuss side of me that's just like, no, don't work, don't do it. You want to like stay home, watch, play Xbox, whatever else. No, like I'm just gonna do the work regardless and every single day, whether I want to or not, because it's 7 days a week is what it takes for a season. And so for me, having the ability to just say like, shut up, get your work done every day, that's a powerful tool. But you can absolutely build up muscle, and discipline is a muscle. And so what happens is when you make a habit of just always taking action, or it's the same thing like if you have trouble with women, for example, like the best thing you do if you have trouble with women is just make a habit of just introduce yourself for saying hello and just have you're not even trying to hit on them, like, and also like by the way, like if you really want to get women, like don't really hit on them the way guys hit on them where it's blatantly obvious. Just like talk to them like a normal human being, and then they just find you super interesting. Like that's like, just so you know, gentlemen, pro tip besides that. But like for me, like I was at Whole Foods yesterday, and I was walking to Whole Foods and I saw this girl, and she absolutely looked at me, and she was very pretty, very lovely. And she was kind of like, and then she kind of like went over to the aisle I was at and kind of like, did a thing like women do when they position themselves. It was kind of like looking at a label or whatever else, something like that. And so I didn't talk to her at first just because I was busy. And then I went, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. Go to say hi. And so Lotus walked up and said, hey, how's it going? I just thought I'd introduce myself. I'm Chris. You are, it's good to meet you. Like, would you like to come here often? Like, whatever. Like, and simple as that. And so Do I have a date with her lined up? No, but I do have her number, and she's texting me, so there's that. There will be a date lined up. But besides that, is just if you just make it a habit to always do things that make you uncomfortable, the uncomfortable becomes comfortable, and that's how you grow. You do great things. Like I was watching is a Steve McQueen movie, and I was just watching the stunts he does and all the driving and everything else, and like the dude, like back when men were men, right? Like men actually did their own stunts, and just the stuff he did constantly in his movies. And there's The Runner, which is the last movie he made actually before he died. And even watching that movie, you're like, holy crap! Like this guy's like 50, still pulling this stuff off. Like I mean, obviously very obvious stunt doubles, but besides that, but it's because he always put himself in uncomfortable positions. But like if you're a guy or a woman, whatever else it is, like you just have to do that. Just embrace discomfort, and the sooner you embrace discomfort, your life is beautiful. Then also you have amazing stories to tell. You live a life that's full and rich and vibrant, full of life, and you can connect with so many people. Life is this beautiful, beautiful thing. But anyway, that's the encouragement I give you today. What experiences helped mold you into an awesome guy or woman? What things made you push yourself beyond belief and realize the impossible was possible? And also, what is the current cigar you're smoking? Guys, I'm Chris. Thank you for watching. You're the best. You're the best. Subscribe. All that good stuff. I'll see you later, right? All right. Bye-bye.